Welcome to the second day of the Regional Sustainable Development Roundtable from the UNEP-FI and the Regional Office for Latin America and the Caribbean. It's an honor for me to be here. First of all, I would like to share with you the current juncture and what is concerning us the most and how we see the future of the great opportunities that the region has. Obviously, that this juncture is mandated by the crisis of COVID-19, but this crisis has had impact in the social, economic, and environmental issues as well, although that the response of the countries focused to the health emergency, obviously the economic rescue and the social support is very important there. The region has been left lagging in the sense of being able to place financing at the level of other regions to be able to invest in recovery and sustainable recovery. However, this current juncture is also crossed with other environmental issues that concern us. Especially just last week we had the report from the IPCC, and there is evidence scientifically that there is an urgency in acting, and there are various essential issues. We have identified three crises, environmental ones that are interlaced, none divorced from each other. We're not working in silos or sectors. They're all interrelated in sustainable development. And these crises have to do with the loss of biodiversity in nature that is affecting our capacity of obtaining food, water, quality air, soils, etc. And this climate crisis, very much evidence in the region because it's one of the most vulnerable in the world to the climate phenomena that are extreme, that are happening throughout and worsening because of this global phenomenon. And of course, a crisis of contamination and management for wastes. But all of this is given by what? By consumption patterns that are unsustainable, that have to do, for example, with some productivity indices and the use of natural resources that are under the medium in the world, which makes us think that our production from GDP is very inefficient regarding natural resources. We could improve its efficiency, and that without mentioning applying a circular economy so that it can even be improved by reducing recycling and restoring that value of the natural capital. But as well, it has to do with some patterns in the case of Latin America and the Caribbean and the change of soil use that are unsustainable, that have been caused by the urbanization all the way to agricultural practices to decrease the natural ecosystems. And there is an opportunity to improve, to be able to mitigate as well to adapt them to the climate change basis on natural solutions. In this sense, I would like to call to your attention in these tables so we can think about concrete goals. We don't need large discourses, but concrete goals and ambitions that we can take to the various conferences of the parties that will be given this year in biodiversity in October, as climate change in November. We have to think together about the implementation means, and that's where we can. All of us here in these roundtables are very important, from civil society, government, regulators, financial entities, etc., the international community. We have to think together how to strengthen cooperation and what role we have to play, each one of us, in a transition towards sustainability. The opportunities are immense, but it's true that we have to provide the capital for investment in renewable energies and thus have a cleaner energy matrix in the region that depends a lot on fossil fuels, and especially for the transportation sector. We have to invest more in adaptation technologies and in concrete ideas for circular economy. And all of them, the financial entities, have a clear role, not only focused to sustainability, but to make sustainability sustainable. I think that the future is promissory if we can all focus in having a collective impact. Let's agree what those goals are that we're looking for, and that's where we have the international community with the two conferences this year, but I think that we have to make a special effort to liaise ourselves to them and to establish concrete actions that are clear. That is the message that I wanted to leave you with today, and I Wish that you all are very successful in your discussions. We'll see you in some of the roundtables in a little bit. Thank you.